Man, that's a long podium interview right there, Mikey Waynes. The gate has already fallen here in this 250 C class. Who's going to get the whole shot? A monstrous whole shot for one of our riders as he makes his way into the trees. Trying to get eyes on that screen right there to see who our leader is. Whole shot for Caden Galmont. So Galmont out of Roswell, New Mexico, with a great start out there on the number 99 machine. Going in with a 16 and a 24, so he's not really a factor there for the championship. But, man, what a great feeling to get out here and get that whole shot to start your day.
Oh, yeah. Not a bad way to start a Saturday morning, no doubt about that. Your heavy hitters in this one, Dawson Cobb coming into it with a 2-1. Your favorite rider coming into it. Coming into this, sitting in that 2 spot is the number 32 of Micah Grubbs, another heavy hitter. He's out of Ohio on the KTM, and sitting in the number 3 spot coming into this one, that number 61 of Justin Burge on the gas coming into it with a 3-5. And we'll see how things sort out here as we get closer to having a wrapped up lap number 1 here in the 250C class.
Yeah, definitely some favored riders here in this one. You know, the points differential, they're huge. But in 4th and 5th, we got a tie right there between the number 19 machine of Brandon Harden and the 41 machine of Walker McGreal. So that's something to watch there.
No doubt.
Always championship battles, all the way down the line, really, with all these 41 riders that are battling for positions. Looks like the 21 machine leading the way now. That is the number 21 of Jordan Pittinger.
Got some heat behind him. That was the number 90. Was that right? Maybe 80.
Yeah, you can see.
No, 99. That was Caden. Okay.
The time and the score. And Jordan Pittinger, he is out there in the lead. The 99, our whole shotter of Caden Galmon. He's in that 2nd place position. 3rd spot in the top 3. Gabriel Ladox. 4th spot is Jaden Slegers, number 74 machine. The 15, Dawson Cobb. He's in the 5th spot. Bradley Sharma in the 6th spot. 7th spot is Justin Burge. 8th place position is Walker McGreal. 9th spot is Matthew Sterling. And your 10th place position rounding your top 10, it is Connor Brown. That's your top 10 rundown as they come in at lap number 1.
Well, if we were to, in the race right now, Dawson Cobb still take your overall win here with a 2-1-5. So sitting in 5th place, good enough at least for the moment, but still very early. This race just now starting to take shape here. So Pittiger in the number 1 spot, sitting up a 2nd on Caden, your Stasic whole shot winner. See what Caden's got for him. May want to end the week with a bang here. If nothing else, get him a podium finish. It'd be nice. Gabriel Ledoux in that number 3 spot on the number 20 gas ride. Turning a 156. Man, Pittiger turning and burning first lap. Of course, we'll get a better idea of what we're looking at after lap number 2. Oh, right there too. Lovely, lovely Saturday morning. I want to again welcome the folks watching at home on RacerTV.com. I hope you're sitting maybe outside, sipping some coffee, got the laptop pulled up, the iPad, or maybe you're sitting inside watching on TV. Nonetheless, whatever the case is, thanks for coming out, watching some racing with us.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I was struggling out there in the heat yesterday, man. I was watching these races, and next thing you know, I'm in the motorhome in the AC watching RacerTV.com on my phone. Man, it's a great feeling. It's great to have Racer TV out here with us.
Hey, we had yesterday for the what was it, the 250 Pro Sport, I think it was. We had an audience in here in the announcing tower. Ryan Sipes helping call that. I had to run over to the MX Sports trailer. It was very AC'd, and they had the TV in there. Dude, I stood right there and just watched the entire moto. Not a bad deal.
I bet you're totally okay with that, weren't you?
I wasn't mad. Wasn't mad. So 250C on track right now. By the way, coming up next is going to be the WMX. I think Jordan Jarvis is going to be joining us here to help us out with the call on that one. Always does a fantastic job right now.
Absolutely. Jordan does an amazing job up here. That's that women's class.
Jordan Pittiger. There's Dawson Cobb, the number 15 KTM.
Yeah, the reason we're highlighting Dawson Cobb, that number 15 machine, because he is the man with the 2-1. And this one, if he holds on a second, he'll have a tally of 5 going in. Man, that's going to really lock up that championship. Justin Burge trying to make some moves. He's your second overall right now, number 61 machine. And that third overall right now is Walker McGreal. But I'll tell you what, only 1 point separating these two. So as this race goes on, we might see a change of things right there.
Yeah, for sure. In the meantime, Dawson Cobb doing what he needs to do. Doesn't necessarily have to go out and get the first place finish. Would certainly be nice. See if he takes a stab at it, gets up in here, but doesn't want to risk anything, force himself into a mistake either. Jaden Slegers, solid ride out of him, sitting in the number 2 spot, getting around Caden Gauman in the number 4 position, and Justin Berg back there in the number 5 spot. Let's see, Berg, yeah, okay, second. That would give him a second place in the overall.
That is nothing to be ashamed of out here in the GC class. It's a little harder for these guys to stay consistent. As I was looking through this finishing order, the number 72 machine, Ablai does it, man. He went a 1 DNF. What a heartbreaker that is for that young man.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Feast or famine.
Man, this track really starting to break down right now as you see him go through that sweeper. And they're making their way up to the finish line. They're actually checking in with us. Jordan Pittinger still leading the way right now. He has about a 3.8-second lead over Dawson Cobb. And Dawson Cobb, the lap before, he actually ran the fast lap time at a 2:02.9, so that's impressive right there.
Good pace right there. So Cobb only slowing down a little bit. Probably starting to really find the groove, the flow of this track.
And Slag is the number 74 machine. He's running third right now, and he's really looking to get up on that podium so you can see Jason Wygant.
Yeah, hey, let me get up there. Thanks to the sponsors. No doubt. Talk about who helped him put in all the hard work.
No doubt there's not a greater feeling than that. And looking at the championship battle, it looks like Walker McGreal, he's got third overall right now and has a couple points to play with now.
Little breathing room. Sure he's not mad about that. Out there doing math in their head. What goes through your head situation like this? I'm sure, of course you do the math prior. Are you doing it while you're on the track, or at that point are you like, I just need to get in front of the guy I'm next to?
Really what I do, I focus on that one rider that I know I need to beat in the championship, and that's really all I'm worried about when I'm out there grinding it out for sure. Because mathematically everywhere else, there's nothing really we can do about it.
It's too much, yeah. Ride your race.
Exactly, and of course stay smooth.
Focus
on hitting your marks.
Yep. Michael Lessie, good example of that this last moto. You saw him, check up from the neck up several times. Or where you at, Cole? Where you at? Okay, I'm probably not going to get this unless something happens back there, but that's all right.
And of course, when you're younger, the mistake that everybody makes is don't fall. Don't fall.
Yeah, don't fall.
Don't make that mistake. Just ride your race. Don't change anything.
Get on it.
Who are we looking at here now on Racer TV? Looks like we got a battle starting to shape up.
Yeah, I thought that was 26. It certainly wasn't.
It looked like it to me too.
Yeah, so. Woo.
Maybe one of the riders going to lap. That looks like maybe a. I think we're looking at the number 36 and number 20.
Oh, I bet you're right.
A little bit back in the pack.
You're right, Sharma. 32. Oh, Micah Grubbs. At least that was Micah Grubbs they just had right there. Back in that 12 spot.
Coming through and checking in that lap with a 2:04.2 lap time, Jordan Pittinger with a great ride right there. He's running a 2:04.2, 2:04.3, so a tenth of a second faster than a second place competitor, the number 15 machine of Dawson Cobb. Cobb riding a good race right now, holding on to second place position. We see back in third is still Jaden Slegers. Slegers with a good ride, turning a 2:06, and fourth spot, 2:06 for Justin Burge. And the man on the move right now in that fifth place just running a 2:05, so second faster and only a second behind Burge. So we'll have to see what Matthew Sterling can do as this race goes on.
Yeah, Matthew Sterling sitting in a good spot in that 5 position. The 74 of Jaden Slegers at the front of your screen right there. Got some company in the 61 of Justin Burge and Matthew Sterling not too far off that pace as well. So really, boy, good battle there for the number 3 spot. Really still up for grabs.
There's the number 61 battled out with the number 74. Looks like he might have the move made on Slegers now as they make their way into the sand section. The sand sweeper through here. Going to pass through those monster banners. They're handing out some free monsters down there. Sampling. Good thing. Good shout out for Monster over there through that sand sweeper. Watching timing and scoring right now to see if these riders check in and get the 2-lap board, or if they will have 3 laps left. We'll have to wait and see as they make their way through now. There goes the 21 machine. And I believe he will have that 2-lap card this time around.
Rolling. Entirely possible. Entirely possible. Jordan Pittinger. Whoa. Check, check, check. Okay, we're good. 2-lap card is out. 2-lap card is out. Pittinger out in front. Dawson Cobb in the number 2 spot. Dawson Cobb doing exactly what he needs to do. Rodney Tomlin joined us in the booth now. Dawson Cobb comes into it, Rodney, a 2-1. Settling into that second place position. Says, I don't want to risk too much. I'm going to sit right here and chip away at it and bring home the championship.
You know, I have to think that Dawson Cobb might be one of the biggest surprises, at least in my opinion, as far as the C-Class is concerned. You know, we often remark about the talents that come from the West Coast in the C-Class, and to see an East Coaster to come and be able to perform so well in the novice class like this is great. And not only that, it's good to see that, you know, this young man has been very consistent, not only in this 250C class, but as well, we saw him in, I think, won another championship yesterday,
Correct,
yesterday afternoon, if I'm not mistaken. But holds a place near and dear to me because I know he trains at the Shoals, which is a place that Stu Baylor owns and operates down there. So it's obviously a big chime for a lot of folks here for him to be able to come and perform the way that he has been able to perform here in this 250C class today. And and not only today, but throughout the week consistently, moto after moto after moto. But this obviously has not been a class that has definitely had a lot of talent, has had a lot of competition.
Yes.
But again, the inconsistencies is where you start looking at things. You know, you got Matthew Sterling with 11.4. Yeah. You got 9.13s. You got riders riding with Micah Grubbs. What's going on with Grubbs right now? 5.2. Now, see, there's a little bit of inconsistency with him. As he's back in the number 10 spot right now. Had a couple of consistent motos. Not saying that a top 10 ride isn't good, but if you finish 2 top 5 rides, you should expect to finish a third top 5 ride if consistency is playing there.
Certainly what you want. Back to Dawson Cobb real quick. Rodney, you'll appreciate this. Down on the podium, Dawson Cobb got another championship. Shoals MX at Stu Baylor's facility, training them. Up on the podium, Dawson Cobb, bam, pops some bottles, shaking the champagne up there. Douses, dumps it on top of Stu's head. Stu's shirt soaked. He's talking to Stu afterward. He goes, Mikey, you know, I've popped a lot of champagne bottles. I've been sprayed by my fellow riders on the podiums at GNCC. That's the first time I've ever had the bottle just poured on me. And he's like, now I know why all of those guys complain about that. He's like, I cannot get out of this shirt and change fast enough.
You got the brunt of it, no doubt about it. But a big shout out to the 21 of Jordan Pittinger. He himself not having the rides that he'd been looking for, an 18 and a 15 and a 1. How do you turn something like that around? That goes to show you that, you know, he evidently came into this. He had the talent to run, but obviously knowing the 3-moto format, knowing what the luck of Loretta's is, sometimes, you know, it doesn't play in your favor. And obviously Pittinger's didn't the first 2 motos, but man, does he get to leave here with a big explanation point today. Win or lose here in this one, he has led a good majority of this race as we are looking at. Checker should be coming out here very soon for the 21 machine as he'll take the Moto Gold and the Moto 3 win. What a turnaround for this young man, of course, and what a explanation point on the Amateur National Championship. But the guy that all accolades are going to be going for as far as the National Championship are going to be the number 15 of Dawson Cobb as he goes 2-1-2 here in this 2022 250C class. Back in the number 3 spot, Justin Burge, the 61 machine. He will finish up with the Moto Bronze, it looks like. If you look at Burge's overall results on the 61 machine, let's see. He had a 3 and a 5, and that will put him second overall with a 3.53 at the end of this. And Micah Grubbs is looking at a 5.28 right now, and he will finish out third place overall. But again, all accolades in the overall go to Dawson Cobb. Your Moto Gold in Moto 3 goes to Jordan Pittenger, silver to Dawson Cobb, and the championship, as we said, Justin Burge will get the Moto Bronze.
Solid race. They are on their way down to the podium. We're going to talk with Jason Wygant. We'll get a word with Pittenger. He's got to be pretty stoked about taking that Moto 3 win.
It almost probably has to feel like you won the championship.
Yeah, like,
if you had those kind of struggles and was able to come out and somewhat dominate. I mean, you're looking at a 6-second lead at the checkers as we head down to the podium with Jason Wygant.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty dominant for a 15-minute moto. Solid lead, great ride. Let's hear it for Jordan Pittenger.
Chase, bring me a hat.
Yeah, let's get it right up here. Okay, we're bringing a hat. We're doing it pro style here in 250C. Man, what changed there? That was a phenomenal ride. You really had it dialed.
Yeah, I got off to a good start, and I just tried to ride my own race and just push forward, not about who's around me and what's going on behind me.
Awesome. Who do you want to thank for it?
My mom and dad, my whole family, JMC Motorsports, Fly, Real Deal Rob, Kevin, Sherry, Moto Concepts, Moto Graphics, everyone else. Thank you.
There it is, Jordan Pittenger taking the Moto win. Oh, yeah. We will have to move Dawson Cobb's bike to the stage. We have to bring Jordan's bike off of the stage. Sorry, man. We give him a 15-minute moto. They get a little more energy. We'll bring Dawson Cobb's bike on up, and we'll talk to our third place finisher. We're looking for third place. We'll talk to him, and then we'll crown our champ. We need Justin Burge. We need Justin Burge. Come on up. I need third place. There he is. And Dawson Cobb knows the drill. He already has a title in a different class this week. But first, let's talk to our bronze medalist, Justin Burge. Good job, Justin. Tell me about that moto.
It was good. The track was smooth. I was able to flow, catch up after a bad start.
All right. How slippery is it out there, though?
The faces are a little slippery. Okay. I mean, the rest of the track's pretty tacky.
It's pretty ideal conditions right now. Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank Cobequid Mountain Sports for getting me here. Moto X training facility for getting me ready and training. SKDA for the awesome graphics. Callus Moto for the wicked gear. Liat Moto for keeping me safe. And everyone else, thank you.
There it is, Justin Burge taking third. And now we will crown our champ, and while we're doing that, I'm going to grab our whole shot winner, if he's under the tent, and we'll invite Dawson Cobb up as well for the title. Looking for Caden Galmond, our whole shot winner. Not sure if he's over there. All right, Dawson Cobb, come on up. I believe this is now two-time national champion in the C class this year. Let's hear it for the number 15, Dawson Cobb. Dude, 2 titles. How's that feel?
Good.
How did you do it?
Stay consistent, just try not fall.
Yeah. Did you have a single crash in any of your 6 motos?
I had a couple.
Okay, and you still held on. That's pretty good. We're going to let this sight lap take off. It's going to be WMX behind us. So take me through this moto. What was it like?
Got a decent start and then made my way up to the front and just raced my race.
All right. Who do you want to thank, Dawson?
God keep me safe. All my friends and family watching back home. Troy, Chris, Stu, the Shoals, and Mom and Dad, my brother, Oakley, A&D Auto Sales, and everybody else. Thank you.
There it is, Dawson Cobb, everybody. You're national champ. We have, looking for the AMA. Oh, there it is. There's our AMA number 1 plate. So for the second time this week, he gets an AMA number 1. Let's hear it for Dawson Cobb.